James here with Valhalla Wood Forge. I'm going to be showing you how I make my signature wine barrel rings. It's one of the first designs that I came up with and put up on my shop, and people keep buying them. People seem to like them. I've sold quite a few of them. So I'm going to show you how I do that. Excuse the mess. This is my current shop. It's a one-car garage. Next month I will be in a 20 by 20 full shop. That'll be at my house, which will be great. So future videos will have a little bit more organization, less stuff going on in the back, but in the meantime, I'm going to be showing you this video, how I make these. If you see some gaps in the video, sometimes glue takes a while to dry, so I'll just leave it and not make you guys sit there and literally watch glue dry. So to start with, I make them from actual wine barrel staves. This is a Pinot wine barrel. I'm actually not sure where this one came from. These were some leftover barrels from Xylem Cider House. They had a bunch of barrels that they use with their cider. They get wine barrels and mix. So these were some leftover ones that they ended up not using and cutting up and giving to me. So thanks Nick and everyone who gave those to me. So here we go. Alright, so one of the first things you're going to do is you're actually going to take a piece of wine barrel stave like this. It's usually good if you cut it down. And then you put it in the clamp onto the drill press. Then, what you're going to do, so you're going to use this hole saw, put that in the drill press, and cut out some ring cores. And then, so I don't damage it, flip it over, go from the other side. Actually, I've gone through that one. And there's one. I actually have 2 rings to make, so I'm going to be trying to be efficient and make a couple here. The nice thing is it actually smells like wine in here when I'm cutting into these. And now I've got 2. And there it is. So what I have next is, I've actually got a couple rings here. I've got an 8.5 ring core. It's stainless steel. I got it from Craft Supplies USA. I think it's woodturnerscatalog.com. Got an 8.5 and an 8. There's plenty of sites you can do. And what I do is I took my digital calipers and measured the circumference or the diameter of this, which came out to 22.3, and then I found one of my spade bits that was as close to that, and this one was slightly under, which you'll want to do because of some tear out, and it actually is pretty close for the size 8 as well, which was 21.75, and again, spade bit here. So next I'm going to drill out the center of those cores you just saw me get from the wine stave. And as you can see, it's actually pretty close there. I'll have to sand it out a little bit to get it closer, but it is, for now, that's pretty darn close. Alright, this one I'll give you a little bit closer look. one's ready to go. All right, next thing we're gonna do is we're going to be sawing these in half so that we can just get about this point right here, which is what I'll need to make the ring. So first I'm going to mark off about how wide these are, which they should be. These ring cores should be about 8 millimeters. So let's go ahead and see. Yep, just right under. So what I'm going to want to do is mark off about what that is with my pencil. Just right about there. Then I'm going to get out actual handsaw because I've just found that I can go a lot more accurate that way. And there we have one ready to go. We're going to do the same thing. Mark out. About 8 millimeters, go a little beyond so that I have some room to work with. We're going to saw it up. Alright, so the next thing we need to do is make these fit in there. So, it's going to take a Dremel and a sand tool. Well, as you can see, I was able to make them both fit, and now it's time to glue. Next, just let them dry. So what I usually do is put them up there to dry. Usually they'll stay up there overnight. Alright, so last we left off, we were letting the rings cure overnight. Here we have both the wine barrel rings. They are nice and cured and ready to be sanded down. As you can see right here, there is quite a bit of extra space, and it is on both of them. So we're going to sand them flush, and then we're going to put them on the lathe and get them all turned down. As you can see, now it is a lot more flush to the ring. And that is on both of them. Alright, so as you can see, I've sanded it down flush to the metal core on both these rings here, the I believe 8 and 8.5. I'm going to be putting them one at a time on the lathe and turning them down until they are the correct size, flush with it, and then go from there.